was craving Chinese food. I really desperately wanted it. All the places around us are kind of closed. They're waiting out the pandemic or already out of business. Like we haven't been out to actually check if there are like signs in the windows or anything. And there's this one place that we had ordered 2 years ago, and I'm not going to name them. It's kind of a shitty thing to do to a humble restaurant owner. But it was dog shit. It was the worst Chinese food I've ever had in my life. It was just awful. The General Tso's was somehow way, way, way too spicy, but had no flavor. Like, it was literally just bland heat.
I remember you telling us about that. That's just awful. That sounds awful.
So I got desperate. We ordered. I was like, it can't be as bad as I remember. Nah, it was worse. It was worse. Like, the orange chicken was somehow the breading was soggy, but the chicken itself was overdone. So it was really hard.
Oh, no.
That's the worst case scenario.
How do you do that?
And then there wasn't really any orange. It was just like a little bit of sugar, but then that like bland heat kicked in because I guess they mixed it up with the General Tso's or something. It was
oh man.
It was
That's
awful.
hard. That's absolutely heartbreaking.
So where we used to live when we first moved out to Seattle, there was a chicken or a Chinese place that was right by us that was okay. But there was one we found on Yelp that we would get delivery for. I never knew where it was actually located, but it was actually pretty damn good. Every once in a while, the chicken would be, or the breading would be a little soft, but the chicken was always cooked really well.
Okay.
So it's kind of that trade-off you take sometimes where I'd rather have the breading a little soft than the chicken cooked the crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I really don't know how you do both at the same time. That's
it doesn't make any sense.
That's
was
impressively
goddamn
bad.
Yeah, like if there was an Olympics of bad Chinese food, this place would take it. Like, here's the gold. We don't need to look at anyone else. You win. Did I score? I almost scored.
That was almost a nice own goal pass thing. So
Oh,
I have a question for you, Tom,
because
because I remember a conversation we had. I guess it wasn't much of a conversation. It was me asking you a question and you answering it. But it was,
Still counts.
was multiple years ago. I think you still lived in Dayton. Maybe not. But I was talking about how good China Cottage is in Dayton. And you told me that there was a place that was better than the best place in Dayton was not China Cottage. It was this other place. And I'm trying to remember what you
China.
said. Okay.
North fucking China, because it's literally across the street from China Cottage.
Okay. On
It is
Far
so
Hill.
good
Is it the
that-
one on Far Hills?
Yep, it's so good that literally my grandmother, my entire family goes to China Cottage every single Christmas Eve. It is a tradition.
is that the one that was
Or
right
not
by
China Cottage, North China.
North China. Okay, because I went to order from there because I kind of remembered it, and there was North China, and then there's North Village, and I was like, crap, which one is it? And whichever
North
one
Village
I got
is the imitator.
Okay, apparently whichever one I got, I got North Village because not to, disparage any local restaurants. I'm sorry, all North Village podcast listeners. I'm sure you all listen to us regularly, but
all 5 of their customers are here.
Yep.
it wasn't that great. And I was like, either Tom is crazy or I got the wrong place. So I must have gotten the wrong place.
Or I mean, Tom is crazy.
Tom is crazy. Maybe
There's no arguing that.
Maybe I got the right place, but
China
but
Cottage
no,
is fucking delicious.
It wasn't
it's
bad.
great.
It wasn't bad, but it was not. It was not China Cottage.
Yeah, like I love China Cottage. It's great, but North China is better to me. And people have disagreed with me on that point, and that's okay. You're allowed to be wrong.
Everyone has a right to an opinion. It's not right.
Yeah.
He almost bumped you into a safe there.
I know.
North China, that was the one that was right across from where you used to live, right?
Exactly. I would literally walk out of my apartment, go down the stairs, turn a corner, and it's right there.
Oh, that's
For some
beautiful.
reason, I thought that was a China Cottage, but Gina and I drove past it. I'm like, hey, I know where I'm at. Tom, you still live here.
I drive past that like almost every day of the week. So one of these days.
The worst part about living behind North China was when they get going like around dinner time, they start cooking the stuff. You've got your windows open. It's the summertime, and just oh my god,
didn't stand a chance, did you?
Oh, there's nothing I could do. I had to order it.
Living too close to a really, really good restaurant is dangerous for your wallet and your body.
Dude, I'm in the same place now. Like there's an amazing place. Like it's not the best place in the world, but it's solid. I've got a sports bar next to me. I've got like a decent seafood place. I've got a great sushi place up the road. In the summer, when those places get going, like last year, not like during pandemic times, but last year, you open up the windows, somebody is cooking steak on a Friday night, and you're just like, Jesus Christ. All right, I guess we're going out tonight.